third eye. Yeah, I think it is just on my wish list. Yeah, it is. Fuck. I don't know if I've. Okay. I will be back in a second. Okay, I am back. I'm back again. Oh shit, wrong one. Nope, there we go. Okay, right, let me get this. There is a game I want you to play. What game is it, Whitefire? Please tell me. But the game I am, whilst you're typing that, the game I am buying right now and I'm downloading is a game that hopefully will make me cry, since that didn't. Apparently it's a really good story and it should make me cry, hopefully. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it or have ever played it. It's called, where is it? What the fuck is it? I just bought it. There we go. Oh my god, that's what I'm downloading! That's literally what I just bought and is downloading. That is so crazy that's the word that you were saying. Literally, look. Wait, oh fuck, wait, look. Look. That's it. Anyways. Yeah, I basically I had I ages ago, this must have been like a year or maybe a couple of years ago, I watched a video from oh, I can't remember the YouTube channel, but they were talking about their saddest gaming moments. And one girl spoke about To the Moon, and unfortunately I can't stream it because it hates me. And that's supposed to be really sad. And then another guy talked about this and how sad this was. And I haven't played it yet. And since we're in a sad, crying mood, I thought that we'd play it. So it's just downloading. It'll take a couple of minutes to fully download. I think it's only a short game like that was. But yeah. Did I miss something? Is today crying day? It wasn't. It wasn't cry day, but then Mid suggested a game, and then that was pretty sad, as we just saw. And now we're playing this another sad game. Yeah, it's so intense. It made me cry for a couple of hours because it reminded me of my grandma days before she passed away. Jacksepticeye, is that where you found the game? Will this be like a competition in who can make Josh cry? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's oh, have you played What Remains of Edith Filch? That's really good. I didn't think that was as sad, but there were definitely sad moments in that. That's a really good game. We could play that as well. I don't know how long that would take to download though if I download it again. But I have played that game. That was really good. Very, very intense for viewers. It's a real story. The people in it are really, it's based off of like real events. Oh gosh. So keep that in mind. I don't know if I'm ready for this. What if I'm like a really ugly, I mean, no one's a pretty crier, but I'm a really ugly crier. And when my dad wrote the story, oh god. Because it's about their kid, isn't it? Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, if I cry, you guys have got to clip it or something. Headphones recommended. Oh shit, we should probably turn the sound on for you guys. That would probably help. There we go, I think that's okay. Oh shit, wait, there we go. Let's make sure that all these are up. Yeah, that's great. I don't even know what that is. Quality, fast, good, beautiful, fantastic. Shadow, sure. Full screen. Yeah, we want full screen. Great. Okay, let's put our glasses back on so we can actually read. Look at them round squishy cheeks. Oh, yeah, squishy. Okay, let's get into this. I should I need to change my stream info. That dragon cancer. Okay. Beautiful. Right, let's get into this. Have you ever played The Sims? I played a couple of Sims games. Oh, I don't.
Okay, guys, give some to Joel. Share with Joel. Yeah.
Whoa, don't touch the birds. No. Don't touch the birds. No, they're gross. Yeah.
Oh, guys, give Joel some bread.
Mom, he threw the whole piece.
Well, Isaac, you gotta give him little pieces. He doesn't understand. Here you go, Joel. Here's a piece. Okay, no, you throw it.
Joel's almost 5, right?
Yeah.
But he can't talk.
It's true.
Yeah.
You can talk.
Yeah, no.
Why can't Joel?
Well, Joel got sick right after he turned 1.
Kind of slowed him down a little bit, buddy.
So he's just slower than most kids. I think eventually he'll catch up.
Joel will leave.
Yeah, I think Joel will leave eventually.
Well, Isaac, of course. He's just delayed. Because,
Yeah.
Joel's supposed to be a boy. But he's a baby. He's a boy.
Yep, he's a boy baby. That's just about right. You know, there's lots of things Joel isn't good at, but there's some things he is good at. What is he good at?
He's eating, laughing.
Yeah.
We're good at making him laugh.
You are good at making him laugh. How do you make him laugh?
I fall down.
Yeah. It's really funny when you fall down.
He's good at doing what he loves.
Yeah.
I mean, before your
does Joel
before your eyes hit me, especially hard because it kind of felt close to home after a child, who'd spent in a hospital, so that might be why I overreacted. Oh, maybe that is because you had a more personal connection to the game. I don't know if I can handle this right now. Don't be surprised if I leave. That is absolutely fine, Whitefire. I understand. Oh, sure, I see what's going on here, and I don't like it. I'm not ready to cry all over my work laptop. Oh no, what game are we playing now? We are playing That Dragon Cancer. That's what we're playing.
Wawa. In cups, bathtubs, and the warm, wet tongues and the cool fur of Das. And give it a sweet was of daily affection. And bye-byes. And blown kisses. And more. Oh, always more. This full list of words. So few words. What is pain without a word for it? What is hope without a word for it? Who is God? What is joy? Who am I to him? Dada.
Okay, Joel. Ready? Set. Go! Ready? Set. Go! Okay, Joel. Ready?
Who's that? I was telling Caleb that Joel's doing really well. Yeah. He's been very peaceful all afternoon. Oh, yeah. Who's that? I was telling Caleb that Joel's doing really well. Yeah. That is a duck.
Is your leg okay? She's laying on your leg. She just...
What do you think, Isaac? He's in a hospital, so they're taking care of him, and that's how he gets his
Ready?
food. His food goes through that too.
Set.
Yeah.
Go!
You want to touch him? Yeah. Why don't you just pat his cheek, okay? Okay. Pat his cheek. Yes. See? It's Jolly. Yeah.
Okay, Joel.
You want to touch
Ready?
him, Caleb? No. Okay. You can just pat his head over here if you want. What do you think, Isaac? He's in a hospital, so they're taking care of him, and that's how.
Hey, babe. Just got done at the doctor. they think that maybe he's throwing up all the time because he has acid reflux. So they gave me a medication and we can give it to Joel, and they said we have to give it at least 3 full days, but that if he's still throwing up after that we can come back. And I mentioned the head tilt thing again, even though they keep saying it's not related, but you always have to mention that one weird outlying thing. So I told them how his head was tilted to the right, but they still say that that's probably not related at all. So I guess we'll just give this a try, and I don't know, I'll tell you more about it when you get home.
Give me a little kiss. Here you go, Zoe, kiss. Fear is cancer's preservative, cancer's embalming oil. And you, O accuser, are fear's oil salesman. You're a snake, a serpent, a dragon with snuffed out coal on his breath, molting, talons broken from the struggle to free yourself of your own skin. Hey, do you want to rock? Okay, let's rock. There we go. Oh, shh, 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 shh.
Hey babe, I was just thinking, do you ever think maybe Joel can hear better than he's supposed to be able to? Because I know, like, it's supposed to be moderate to severe hearing loss, but sometimes, like today, he hears music playing before I do. So I saw him dancing, and I had to look around to hear that a song was playing. And I just don't, like, if his hearing loss is that bad, I can't imagine. I don't know, I just wonder about it. Anyway, call me later. Bye.
Oh god, what am I pressing?
Oh, hey. I just wanted to take a shower. Is that okay? Are you okay with Joel? Okay, thanks.
It's a real puppy.
Oh god, I don't know where to go. Oh shit, where's the phone? Oh, is it in there? Oh yeah, it is.
Hey, I'm cleaning up eggs again. A dozen eggs on the kitchen floor again. So we have to get a new lock for the fridge. Do you... Ugh, it's so hard to clean up eggs from the floor. Like, they just spread around and they don't come clean no matter what you do. So, I'm just so frustrated, but... You should have seen them together. They were so proud of themselves. Joel and Elijah just sitting there with their eggs. Isaac said he thinks they want to be cookers. Alright, talk to you soon. Bye. Hey, honey, we're on our way home from the hospital now. So if you wanted to preheat the oven starting in about 30 minutes, that would work, and we could throw in that lasagna. Do you know how they celebrate off-treatment day, like when kids are done with their treatments? I guess maybe you don't because you're not in the clinic as much as I am, but on someone's last day, they always bring them a cake and they sing Happy Off Therapy Day to you. Anyway, that happened today. I mean, it happens a lot, but today I cried. I just wanted that day so bad, you know? I just we're not ever gonna get that day. If he's better, we won't know that he's better. We don't get a day. Anyway, okay, call me if you can. There's probably traffic, so I could talk on my way home. All right, bye. How long is it going to be before we can have some answers? Did anyone ask the doctor?
Okay, is it just the doctor on call, or is this our doctor? Well, because the on-call doctor is just a resident.
Is there a way we could talk to our doctor? It just seemed like yesterday in clinic they were going to let us go. I just want to know what the plan is.
Who canceled the treatment?
Isn't it dangerous for him not to get it? I thought he needed that.
I know you're just doing what the orders say, but can I just talk to the doctor that ordered it?
Are we meant to go somewhere? Oh, never mind.
Hey, it's you again. I love you, my friend. This is my favorite game. Do you want to see? Watch out, start it. You touch it right here, then the big lion comes. You know a scary lion? It's so loud. I can roar just like him. Yeah, hear me roar? Why? Don't be afraid. You might want to cover your ears. Here comes the animals. Pterosaurs is my favorite.
This terrible routine. Watching you, waiting for you to wake, hoping you will never remember these days of illness and treatment. One day, I'll bring you here, show you your tiny handprints on the wall, and you'll be annoyed that we all think of you as some big miracle. Cancer will be such a small part of all you could grow to be. You will tire of hearing about it. You won't want to see the cards and notes I saved. And I won't mind at all. I'll hold the memories of this hard day. You just leave it behind.
Hugs to all my UIHC kids and families. Greg Rice. To my hero, Henry M. Bradley Stewart, miss you always. Only 4. Oh wait, how old was this person? 10. To everyone who's ever died of cancer, especially my father and grandmother, rest in peace, Hank, Marsha, and all the rest of you beautiful, beautiful people. I hope that whatever's become of you, you are presently better off than you were at the end of your life. We miss you. Jason was 28. Forever in our hearts. You're stronger than you know. Love will keep you strong. Have faith like children and love like Christ. Why do it if it's not fun? In memory, Rick Miller. If every hour wounds, let us sit a minute. Elsie, we love you dearly and miss you daily. See you soon. But have no fear, our story's just begun. In loving memory of Maria and Emil. Love you, Papa. Even now you still make me laugh. I miss you, Rachel. Take my tears, love. They will carry you home. I still love you, girl from Mars. We belong to each other. To say we miss you is an understatement. Love you, Mom. I shall cover you with my hand until I have passed. I can't speak that language. Oh wait, let me, I can't Google Translate it, can I? No, because it taps me out. Yeah, Spanish. I don't know what it says. If someone in the chat knows Spanish and can translate, that would be great. I'll leave it up for a second. Yeah. In memory of Divana and Jason. In memory of Divana and Jason. Oh wait, I've just read that one. Fuck. Nothing in the world matters more to me than my son. Our hero, Orion Strong. Not even cancer could hold you back. I'm gonna read all of these, so we might be here a while. Oh, fuck. Wait, what just happened? There we go. In the end, it's the love in your years. You are not alone, Anne. Steve Moretti, Cosmic Marina, Destination Unknown. Tibu, you are the best. Love, Wuyi? I'm probably not pronouncing that right. For Nils, life is a winking light in the darkness. Wish you could see me now, Mum. Patrick Miller. So it goes. I love you, Joel, my wee little warrior. With love, Phil. Timuritz, our sun, moon, and stars. Don't let speed bumps become the mountains they try to be. Love to our healthy little man, Jackson D. Spencer. David Timothy, long, long, strong. Find a place inside where there's joy, and the joy will burn out the pain. Matt, we miss you every day. In honor of Hosea and his many St. Jude friends. Not the end yet, let's stay with it. Oh, Josiah, thank you. Very bad with pronunciations. Dad, you are always on my mind. Miss you so much, Rox. We have now Marine and Worry. In memory of Carlos, uncle and friend. Oh, Josiah. Sorry. Even more bad at pronunciation. I'm gonna get this one wrong too. Kieran? Kieran? I don't know. Like the rain, this pain will pass. Is that Spanish again? I can't read it. This is not the end, my love. Stay strong and never stop believing. In loving memory of Carmel, we miss you. Griffin Shaw, our son, our inspiration, our hero. Oh, fuck, didn't mean to do that. He was 59. R.I.P. Dad. In time, we grow. I'd like to keep reading them all, but I think Whitefire may be right in that there are too many. There is a lot, and I'm sure each of them are I don't know. If you think each one of them represents a person, and of all the people in the world that have died of cancer or still have it, this is not even like a drop in the ocean, you know? Well, my bad. There goes me assuming shit.
Farmer Bill makes the pigs bacon for breakfast.
Did I just say that it makes bacon? Oh no, it said from pigs. No, it said. Wait, oh no, it said for breakfast. Never mind. I'm an idiot. No one listened to me.
Farmer Bill plays fetch with the pigs. Farmer Bill enjoys a mud bath with the pigs. Farmer Bill scratches the pig's chinny chin chin. Farmer Bill gives the pigs piggyback rides. Those mischievous pigs are napping on Farmer Bill's couch. The pigs wash the dishes after supper. Farmer Bill separates the sheep from the goats. Sheep go to heaven. Goats go to town.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good. I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
Size matters. If I know how big it is, I can face it. I can size it up.
But it's quite small at this point, but unfortunately the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy.
I guess I have imagined it.
With an ATRT,
I've
since
imagined
you
it
have
a
recurrence
lot,
of any
but not
kind,
like this.
it is fatal.
It's different.
It's only
I
a
thought
matter
I
of
would
time
sob
before it spreads to
uncontrollably
several
or
patients.
puke just right on the floor.
We've already thrown all the
I thought I'd
chemotherapy we
shake or
have at
wail
it.
or something.
We can't continue to give him chemotherapy
guess
that
this
we know
is
is
shock.
resistant to.
Tragedy, he said. That's right. That's the perfect word for this. It's a tragedy. I wonder if he says that every time. He's crying a little. I love him for that. He's not callous, he's genuinely sad. She is too.
So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
We're very good at end of life care. We're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life.
How long are we talking about?
Prediction time again. No matter what I say, they'll wish it was longer. But sometimes longer is worse. A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
Is Nick crying?
How long are we talking about?
How am I gonna hold it together now?
A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
Science, it's simpler.
Give me a lot to think about all day
Measurable.
today, but we're
I
going to
give
have
A
to come back
and
Monday and
B
talk about
and
how
subtract C, and I get this result, and I can do something to control it. Or at least have the sense that I'm controlling it. But now all we have left is a miracle. And miracles are
We'll do a lumbar puncture
fickle.
and talk to our radiation oncologist.
They don't
to
always
decide
come,
if it's
and
radiation or just
we don't always know why. What if Joel's miracle doesn't come?
Well, the radiation could probably kill the tumor we see.
I hope he
We
lives.
could prevent it from
I've
causing
always
symptoms,
hoped.
but it would not keep
But
it
now
from
I can't do
developing.
anything
There's
but
no
hope.
ready.
Radiation.
Other
At
places
least we can do something.
So,
Hope doesn't require signing papers or driving to hospitals or holding Joel in my lap. Hope is for something someone else has to do for us. And when doctors can't, well,
We'll have some options for you.
invisible Jesus must.
We're so sorry.
oh, God, I do not want a replacement baby. If that was your plan, I am not on board. I don't want some new baby to help me move on. I would not have chosen it. Oh, God. Joel has to live, or I will not love this baby.
You're welcome. I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
The MRI?
They've broken clear! Joel's had a recurrence of his tumor. Well, where is it? How big is it? Well, it's in the frontal cortex. And it's quite small at this point. But unfortunately, the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy. With an APRT, as soon as we have a recurrence at any time, it is fatal. It is only a matter of time before it spreads to several locations. We have already failed all the chemotherapy we have had. We can't continue to use chemotherapy that we know will resist to. Because there are many treatment options that are curative.
We're very good at end of life care. We're very good at managing pain and masking symptoms at the end of life. How long are we talking about?
A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
have so many things stirring around in my spirit that I have to write to settle myself and find God's wisdom in the midst of chaos. I'm scared I won't be strong enough to face the things we might have to face in the coming weeks and months. But then I remember how much grace God gave us to walk out everything we've already faced. I've never felt completely overwhelmed, and I've never felt alone. So no matter what comes next, and I truly cannot even begin to guess how this will go, I know we will be carried. I want to shout out, look what God is about to do. Watch how he delivers Joel. And at the same time, I want to roll up in a silent ball and wait it out with fear and trembling, so aware of all my doubt, but yet convinced that my doubt is insignificant compared to God's faithfulness.
Guys, are you ready for bed?
Joel, lay down. Okay. Should we do a song?
Sure.
Okay, big boys, how you come in here and we'll sing the littles a lullaby.
I'm tired.
I know, it's bedtime. Ugh, okay. Oh, Elijah, lay down.
Meg, did you even check in his mouth?
Joel, no.
Joel has chicken stuffed in his cheeks from dinner.
You gonna have that? It's so disgusting.
Been in there for the last 2 hours.
Oh,
Okay, hold on, I'm trying. Joel, ouch!
We've been through so much already. This is a new degree of tragedy, but it's not so much different from the struggle we've already been living. We pressed into God. We pressed into faith. We fought until we found peace. We stood in peace when our flesh wanted to strive more. We stood in peace when it started to feel like laziness or foolishness or both. We waited for God to direct us specifically in prayer because all the directions we had initiated had not panned out. We prayed for no nausea because that's what we felt in our spirits we were supposed to pray, even though we'd prayed it countless times before while Joel continued to vomit. We saw one small miracle and then another. We waited to pray specific things until we were given specific direction, and we saw bigger miracles. And yet, if you asked either of us if we were doing enough, trying hard enough, we would say no.
So, how long will we be in California?
I don't actually know. That's kind of why we're packing up everything, is because if the trial works really well, then maybe we'll stay in California for a really long time. Like, as long as it keeps helping Joel, then we want to stay and do the best we can for him and stay there where he's getting help. But if the medicine starts to not work, as soon as it's not helping him, I promise we'll come back home.
Are we going to Disneyland?
Yeah, of course. What do you think, Caleb? You okay with leaving for so long?
I'm kind of excited, but I'm kind of not. I mean, I think it'll be fun, but I just don't like missing school.
Oh, yeah?
You're the only 8-year-old to ever. That's amazing.
I hate to miss school, huh? But, like, why?
Well, I just hate having all that homework that I have to do.
Oh,
you-
you hate catching up from missing school.
Your teachers are going to send you homework.
I had been in this room with my father before, during the brief window where he wasn't dying but was instead getting better. That wasn't the man I saw this time. I saw the other one, the one who cried out and needed holding. the one who fell asleep for 20 seconds and then woke up a different person each time. There was a clear part right in the middle of it, a minute or so, where everything was calm before his tour of hell resumed. That was goodbye, even if no one said it. I don't think I will ever get better after having seen that. I think this is the kind of knowing that stays with you. I can reach into my pocket now and find it there.
The ravenous reverie of waking is but a distant memory. Or was it a dream? I can't remember the last time I woke up hungry. Not so long ago, carefree, welcoming the challenge of yoga on paddleboards, springing through the rain and over puddles at the reservoir track. Weathering several storms since entering the first battlefield over 2 years ago, a succession of precise scalpels, high energy beams, and pharmacological strategies, a journey no one asks for. Still standing, spirit unyielding but not the same. With each treatment an imprint, evidence of what came before, willing rogue mutinous cells to yield to my current tailored chemical onslaught, stay put and do not multiply. Or better yet, disappear altogether. By the will of God, through the tools of modern medicine, with the support of family and friends. Onward.
I am at Seattle Children's Hospital, and nobody wants to be here. Even as an internationally recognized temple of healing, every inch of it is terror. Every cubic inch of every room that is not occupied by terrified children and terrified parents is filled to its capacity with a terror wholly unique to that family, which no other person has any power to comprehend. There is art on the walls and rooms which is designed to evoke a jungle of some kind, and I resent it. Every giraffe is my sworn enemy. Even though every natural law indicates it, even though popular culture is rife with examples, even though the arc of his condition moved with haste in a particular direction, specifically down, I was very surprised when my father died. I was surprised that he could. It wasn't merely naivete. Those afflicted with his particular cancer number less than 100. It is the sort of cancer that excites a doctor. One of the things that is so exciting about this cancer is that it apparently didn't form the hard masses we use to find the disease. Rather, it converts the meat of your abdomen into a kind of undifferentiated doom. What might happen is that they will attempt to draw your blood and instead draw out the green syrup that was once your guts. Shortly thereafter, they will tell you and your family that the fight is over.
How many kids get to go and go on after California?
No, sorry.
As this long day draws to a close, I am tired, but not sleepy. My face is puffy from crying. I have a dry throat and dry hands, a slight headache, and a desire to write down absolutely everything. I want to describe the feeling of being entirely empty and entirely resolute. I want to explore how I can be deeply sad and incredibly hopeful at the same time. I want to talk about holding Joel's hand. walking down the hall wanting to soak in the moment, to memorize the feeling of having his hand and mine, to let it matter. And then hating that my thoughts swing to, because what if I can't hold his hand one day? And hating that thought, wishing I could just appreciate each second of Joel without that appreciation spilling into the pre-morning I refuse to do because I believe he will live. But instead of fighting the brief thoughts of mourning, choosing to fight instead that lie that says that those thoughts betray some doubt, some mistrust of God, when I know that those thoughts make me human, and that God knows I am human. He doesn't make Joel's victory dependent on me never feeling unsure. I won't let myself hold anything back this time. I would rather feel disappointed and let God heal my heart than to feel like I did not push myself as far as I possibly could in faith for my son.
I remember the day I was diagnosed. I remember the hallucinations from the high fever of 5-year-old's nightmares. I remember my mother silently weeping in the doctor's office. I remember friends and family gathered around my hospital bed in prayer. I remember the 2-hour ambulance ride to St. Jude where they could better care for me. I remember the 2.5 years of weekly chemo treatments, the numerous lumbar punctures and bone marrow aspirates. I remember Doctors Bell, Dahl, and Kalwinsky, nurses Jean, Judy, and Dale, Miss Chris in social work, Darlene in travel, all part of the team that cared for me. I am a walking memorial to their successes. I remember the other patients I'd see each time I went to the hospital for chemo. I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. I remember the years of summer camp for children with cancer, children like me. I remember their laughter and the midnight talks of fears and joys, normal kid stuff. Some less so. I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. But I remember them. I am, and other survivors are, memorials to those who lost their fights.
Her expectation is so maddening sometimes. You know what she wrote on the eve of Joel's first surgery? The one back in January when we first found the tumor? I seriously feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. I'm pleading for God to spare his life, and I'm tempted to despair because self-inspection leads me to conclude I shouldn't expect much of anything. And yet my wife is expecting a surprise party from the Lord, replete with presents, supernatural miracles. I envy her.
Hop in bed, boys. Let's go.
Boys, get in bed.
Oh, can you at least tell us a story?
Sure.
Okay. This is the story of a very brave knight named Joel.
Joel the baby knight?
Yes, Joel the baby knight. But he's also Joel the very brave knight. And he was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
Because of his tumor?
Mm-hmm.
Where does the dragon live?
In a forest.
Is
the dragon big?
Very.
Does the dragon breathe fire?
So much fire, you guys.
So, Joel has armor, like a sword and a shield and stuff?
Ooh, or maybe a spear?
Yeah, that sounds good. So brave Sir Joel, with his sword and his shield and his awesome spear and his super jumping ability, was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
What other superpowers does he have?
He also has grace.
That's not a superpower.
It's the best superpower.
Do you guys know what grace means?
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
Yeah, it's kind of like help. You know, and he's not the only one who's ever tried to fight this dragon. Some very brave knights have fought this dragon and lost. And some are able to drive the dragon off, and they can go home and they can quit fighting for a while. And the kingdom is safe.
Joel's been fighting this dragon for a long time, huh?
A long time.
But Joel found a nice empty cave where he could rest. And it seemed like the dragon couldn't find him. But just when he thought that the danger was past, the dragon found his hiding spot and came after him in the cave.
Well, that dragon's going to kill Joel. Joel's going to lose.
Why do you say that?
Because Joel is just a baby. Babies can't kill dragons.
You're right. A baby can't kill a dragon. But that's the best part of this story. God fights for Joel. So he fights that dragon Cancer right with Joel. And we know that God can win even if Joel can't. That's grace.
Well, what about Tim from Church Mom? He died from cancer. Wasn't God fighting for him? Didn't he have grace?
God fought for Tim too. Tim fought so well. He was so brave, so strong. God let him rest. It may have seemed like the dragon won because Tim died. We know that Tim's in heaven and that he's with God and that God is so proud of him. So maybe for Tim getting to be done fighting this. Ryan! Oh, Ryan, get in the boat.
I can't.
You have to, you'll drown.
We're already drowning. How can you sit there like that?
Despair doesn't help anything.
Neither does false hope. And I'm not despairing.
How can you say false hope? You're drowning.
Well, you're missing your oars. And you don't even know where you're going. And yet you're so sure you're gonna get there.
It's better than drowning.
Well, enjoy floating on the surface like you always do.
There's nothing deep about drowning. Just get in the boat.
You have to let me feel this. Someone has to.
That's not fair. I love him as much as you do. I just really believe we're going to be okay. I'm reminded that having faith does not mean denying what is happening to Joel. Faith means knowing exactly what is happening and also knowing that God has a truth that trumps every other fact.
Dear Mr. Barnett, I'm not sure if this letter will get to you. However, I felt the need to write to you in your company. My daughter recently passed away after a long battle with cancer. She was only 14 years old. In our short time with her, we saw her transformed from our wonderful little girl into a sickly child who spent far too many days in her bed full of pain. And we worried that we would never see her happy again. Well, the hospital gave her access to a computer, and she found her way to your game. I'm unsure really what it is, but from the day that she began playing Legends of Terrace, our daughter changed. She sat up, she was excited, she smiled again. She told us all these stories about what she was doing in the lands, all the things she wanted to do in real life but was too sick to try. She swam in the ocean, rode a horse, she had birthdays, bought a house, and she went on adventures with these new friends from all over the world. I don't know how to explain the happiness that it brought to us. For a short while, our daughter returned to us. She'd regained the wonder and an optimism that the illness had taken from her. She talked about strange lands that you had made, the creatures, magical things, and adventures she went on. She lost her battle for life, but you helped bring our daughter back for a short time. And for that, we're eternally thankful. Sincerely, Julie.
Dear Julie, thank you for your letter. I am honored to have played any small part in bringing your daughter joy. She will be missed within the game. I knew your daughter as Hanara of the Knights Guild. In our world, she lived in Dvardik and defended the city many times from the forces of evil. Your daughter may have ultimately lost her battle with that dragon cancer, but in my game, she was the Dragon Slayer. Since you don't know much about the game or who she was there, I'm sending you a screenshot of one of your daughter's adventures. Sincerely, Paul.
We miss Carrie at week 12. Sad, sad. But surely the next one will go better. It does. We relax after week 12. The belly grows. We take pictures. Alex talks and plays music to the little one inside. I walk on the frozen North Sea. Skip the sauna. No risk to this one. Week 29, A sonogram bonus. Twins! We float on air. We brainstorm names. Week 31, we crash. Too soon. Too soon. They whimper, open eyes, look into ours. Off to the incubators. We drag ourselves home, cry, hope, pray. We visit, touch, keep track on a wall chart. Stefan's heart beats strong. He grasps a finger. Then he fades. His brain bruised from breech birth. Day 5, he dies. We grieve, but pray for Nicholas. He gains weight. His heart is strong. Then he too fades. His intestinal tract necrotic, falling apart. Day 10, Nicholas dies. We want to die too. We despair into darkness, but hold together. Not easy when a child dies. The what-ifs torment for a while. What if I hadn't swum? If I hadn't lifted groceries? If we'd had a different doctor? But we go on to have 3 wonderful living children. Still, we miss these 2 always.
So this is basically a it's like if you were to describe what you did in an MMO, this would be what it is. So it's about that girl who played it.
I'm sure my expectation looks like denial, but seeing Joel dying does not make me any less certain that he will be healed. In some ways, I feel more certain, not because the same doubts don't come to me, but because I know that they will not be entertained much longer, because this chapter is almost finished, and we will have an ending one way or the other. So the doubts and fears that make me reaffirm that even if I'm wrong, this is where I stand, become less and less powerful. People's consolatory words of comfort meant to reassure us and help us accept Joel's death don't sit well with me. They aren't offensive because I know the heart behind them is good, but they are weak words because it's so obvious to me that death is the given. I don't have to work to be ready for it or accept it. It is coming whether I would accept it or not. It has been coming slowly for so long. I don't have to work to understand that Joel is dying. It is obvious. Heaven is amazing. And so I'm not worried about death. It will come regardless of where I stand and wait. But now, death is circling close enough for redemption to finally feel closer. This is the part of the story where a daring rescue can thwart Death's intentions just in time, perhaps when it looks like it's already too late. I want to watch for that. I don't need to focus my eyes on Death, studying it in its slow progression. Its course is already clear. But there is a glory that is coming, and its journey to us is wild and quick and frightening, and I want to be watching for that glory. I want to stand trembling in awe before God and His power. Not sure that this thing that we've asked for is something we can quite manage, but trying anyway. Death is the given. But the life that is possible now for Joel, the miracle that could come now that death is so close, is something worth pursuing, worth risking everything to see with my own eyes.
Huh. The sunset looks pretty from here. The orange glow cast on the wall. Better than the muted colors of this hospital. I wonder why they choose blues and greens. They, the ones who choose the colors that heal. Green for life. Blue. For comfort. Purple stripes to hide the stains. This chair is too small and sticks to my skin. I hate vinyl. Blue, purple. The ocean, maybe? No, under the ocean. Silent, warm, and salty, like tears. He won't stop crying. I don't blame him. He feels miserable. I hate that we're here. I hate that he's sick. I just want him to feel better.
Oh shit, sorry.
It's okay, Jolie. Shh. Oh, don't throw your head, buddy. Don't.
Oh my god, man. Stop it.
I hate this room. I didn't used to. For a moment, it was an adventure. I was cast as the compassionate and caring father, holed up with his fragile son in a small cleft in the rocks. The storm raging, waves ripping at the sharp black rocks below, and enveloped in my arms, he feels safe, and I am holding him firmly, trying not to slip. Because if you hold tight enough, nothing will take him. Right?
Oh my god, stop it! Here we go, bouncing around. Do you like that? Oh, I love your giggle. Bounce around. Is that funny? A bounce, a bounce, a bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, he won't stop crying. I'm hungry. I wonder if he's hungry. He's screaming louder. Buddy, don't you want juice? He hits the box. I don't catch it. He drinks it greedily. Big, deep gulps. Okay, Jolie, that's enough. Breathe, kiddo. And he does. And I wipe his face of snot and tears and juice. And then he vomits, and I catch it. I always catch it. I know you're thirsty, buddy, but you'll throw it up. Don't grab too hard. You'll squirt all the juice out. Here, let me have it. It's so late, Joel. Lay down. I can't hold you. I can't make you feel better. Okay, buddy, okay, I'll hold you. Shh. Oh, Joel Bug, you look so miserable.
hit your head on the bars, Joel. Joel! I know you're mad. Please stop. Please. Stop. I shake. I weep. I pray. I plead. I need peace. You are. I don't know all that you are there. I want you here. I want you to call my son. I cannot. And you've brought us this far. He's still here, not dead, not there, with you. Oh God, I want him here with me. Please. Peace. He sleeps. Thank you. There's a story in the Bible where Jesus and his disciples are on a boat. And a furious storm hits the sea, and everyone thinks they're gonna die. And where do you think Jesus is? Rowing alongside them? No. He's asleep in the back of the boat. So his disciples are freaking out and wake him up, and they say, "Don't you care if we drown?" So Jesus gets up and he says to the storm, "Quiet, be still." And the sea becomes completely calm. Then he asks his disciples why they are so scared and if they have any faith at all. Like he was frustrated with them. Because even though Jesus said, "Let's go to the other side of the lake," his disciples thought he was going to just let them die.
Oh, we're in Nevada. We're in Nevada. We're in Nevada. We're in California.
So, now that we're in California, how much longer to San Francisco?
About 3.5 hours.
Oh my God, stop it! Jesus. Oh man.
So Joel died. Everyone does eventually, I suppose.
So much. Oh, he loves Joel. The Bible
But more than that, if he does die, will Jesus even care? Will he weep for him as he did for Lazarus? Will he weep for me? I think greater than my fear of death is that of insignificance. Or rather, my default assumption is that my thoughts and passions and loves and the stuff of my being are insignificant. How could the creator of all that is and ever was love my son as he did Lazarus? And could my soul stranded on this blue raft awash in a sea of stars, ice, and dust matter enough to him to turn his hand in mercy? Even while Jesus wept for Lazarus. 5 minutes later, he raised Lazarus from the dead.
I'm sorry. I should have known we'd both end up in the same place. We always do. It just scares me every time. I just really believe he'll be healed. I know you believe too, just when you act like that, I get all unsure.
I don't know that.
What do you mean?
I just hope that. I don't know.
Oh my god, stop typing me out. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to press that. Oh my god.
Oh Lord, my God, let this boy's life return to him.
Unless you bless him.
He was not in the wind. He was not in the earthquake. He was not in the fire. He was here in a gentle whisper.
So here we are, and the air is emptier without his laugh, and yet our hearts are still full, but with a different drink. And this ride we've been on for so long is silent, and so also the Lord. And so we sit here in this new silence, and long for the music to start again, and for the disc to spin again, even if it means going round and round for many more years. For at least we would be moving, and Joel would be laughing here on earth, and not only in heaven. But in this space, I sense his silence is only because he is drawing his breath. And now we know love and longing, empty and full, all in one moment. And I am grateful that we loved him well, and that we miss him well. And I hope that in the Lord's next breath, he will whisper his love song to you, his beloved, and that you will know him differently and more deeply. But now, we grieve in silence, yet not without his presence.
it too. I'm glad you're here. I love it here. I bet you have liked it too. Look at all of these pancakes. Did you ever see pancakes like this? The big is me. A big one is for me. A little one is for my dog. I always wanted a dog, and now I got one. I even got to name him Manju. Whoa, Bubbles? I love Bubbles. Manju's out to catch a bubble. He likes to bite him. Look, I can catch one. I want more bubbles. I love the bubbles. Come here, Manju. Have another pancake. I can eat whatever I want. I never fall.
I'm surprised you guys are still here. Like, I've kept a bit of an eye on the viewer count since chat's been so quiet. And it stayed at like a good between 7 and 10. But I'm surprised you guys are still here. Did you cry? No. There were a few times that I got close. Oh, okay, that was the end. There was a few times I got pretty close for Joel Evan Green. I will. What do you mean I will? Oh, I have to watch this. Oh, okay, sorry. James, I'm almost finished, so I'll bring it into you. Why will this make me cry and the rest of the game didn't? Is it just like family pictures and stuff? Yeah, I thought so. No. I don't need to realize it. I am very aware how real it is, and the fact that this was a real kid, and a real family going through this, and of course, there's countless families who have gone through it. Okay, let's talk about it then for a little bit. Oh my god, we've been going on for almost 6 hours and I need to sleep before work and I'm also really hungry and blah blah blah. Oh my god, I'm so glad that I finally got round to playing that, and I'm so glad that damn it, I wanted to see you cry. Well, there were a few moments that was really close. When when the dad was in the hospital, and Joel kept crying and he didn't know what to do, and it was kind of like pleading. That almost made me cry. When the dad and the mom was arguing and he was drowning, and you know, he was basically saying like at least he's feeling something. That made me almost cry. But like reading all the messages in the bottles, that was really emotional. But I managed to, I mean, not that I was purposely trying to not to cry, but I'm pretty I'm pretty happy that I managed to keep it all calm, because you guys have already seen me cry once on stream. It's not going to be that easy to get me again. But it was a really good game, of course, incredibly sad. Because not only has this stuff happen to that family, but it happens to countless other families and countless other children. So of course, we send our love and respects to those families and those people. Yeah, it was good. I can make you cry on stream real quick. Go on then, make me cry. Unless you're gonna be like mean, don't be mean if that's gonna make me cry. But go on then, make me cry. I don't know what I'm really getting myself into here, but go on then, make me cry. I don't cry that. I mean, I do cry kind of easily, but kind of like not at things you expect. Not me, no. Okay, then make me cry, I guess. I will another day. Alright, then fine. It will be right. Oh, great. Well, then I can't wait. Anyways, thank you everyone who stuck with me for this almost 6-hour stream. And thank you to everyone who lurked. And everyone who chatted and kept me company during Kingdom Hearts and the 2 sad games. And thank you to Eleanor for raiding. Thank you Jackdale for the resub and for the 5 gift sub. That's so incredibly generous. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Every penny goes back into making this stream better, so thank you very much. We will be back tomorrow. What day is it today? It's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. We will be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. GB time with Dragon Age 2. We'll be doing the second DLC for it, which will be a lot of fun. The only thing I know about it is that we are introduced to Corypheus, and it's about our dad, and I think we join back up with our brother for it, so that'll be fun. I'll be back, and then I'm gonna start my post stream. Okay. Thanks for the stream and tears. No problem. It's what I'm here for. I love you guys too. So yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. GP time. Look forward to seeing you guys there. If you want to keep up to date with the stream, everything is down below. The Discord, the Twitter, the Instagram, the YouTube, the actual schedule, all of that good stuff. Let's see if there's anyone we can raid, and there isn't, so I guess I'll just leave you guys with me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.